Hey everyone, Nick at Pioneer Chrysler Jeep with a 2018 Jeep Wrangler JK today. Awesome off-roading vehicle, heavy duty suspension on it. What is this?
Hey guys, I wanted to not just come in and only scare Nick by driving really quick. I did want to show you a little bit about the Jeep. Now, although they have changed it, a lot of people worry that when they do make changes to vehicles that they get rid of what was great and they make an absolute monster. That could be nothing but further from the truth. So, yes, they have made some changes, but I believe they're actually good ones. So, starting off, they still have the 7 lines to the grille, which if nobody knows what that means, it represents the 7 continents of the world that you can take the Jeep and drive it off-roading. Besides that though, aesthetically, they've added a little bit of a curve to the grille on the top. Again, aerodynamics. Still the broad fenders that stick out, but you'll notice on this that they actually have a little bit of the bumper brought up a little bit higher here, and that actually creates better aerodynamics for the vehicle. Whereas compared to the previous model year, you did have a larger gap here. You know, trees and brush and everything else go through, but again, air is going to get caught into there. It's a little bit more drag, and with drag, you get worse fuel economy. Coming on over, the large headlight display again, Lexan headlights, so very hard to break. And they even had a little Jeep logo in there just to remind everybody that, hey, we are driving Jeeps. They've repositioned the fog lights to be better, a little bit on the outside, so you get better lighting versus just being a straight line in the middle as a previous year. And they've added a turn signal onto the fender, which is somewhat standard by Canadian law now, but it also does help so people can see you when you're turning. Now, being that this is a sport, we're actually comparing it to a Sahara. So, kind of strange, but really, feature for feature, that's really what you're getting. So they've given the sport basically the features of what a Sahara got from the previous year. So bang for buck, it's really nice. Coming on over, we have the 17-inch wheel. Very nice design. It looks somewhat like a blade. It's the gunmetal gray. It does have the Jeep symbol right on there so you can see it. Coming on over, they've added aesthetically a little bit of a grill to the side for vents. You still have the same iconic hinges, 2 bolts to take it off. They've made the door handles a little bit easier to open, no longer the button that has to hurt your finger. You just pull and it's going to open right up. Brought the fender flare in just a little bit. You still have the same amount of clearance. You still have 36 inches from the factory of water that you can go through without having to add a snorkel or anything else. And then back here they've relocated the license plate a little bit lower with the LED lights on the side, just because it was getting in the way for washing. If anyone's have to wash a Jeep Wrangler, you know it's very difficult back here to get around everything. And then obviously coming to the back door, it still opens the same top. It's still going to come across the same, and it's still a great interior space that we know.
Coming in the interior of the JL, you'll notice a lot of things different in here. First off, you have your push button start. And in front of the driver, it's been all redesigned. So you have your 2 gauges on the side, as well as the high resolution screen in the middle that's totally customizable. Just to go through a few things like speedometer, vehicle info, your off-roading settings. All that is controlled on the steering wheel here on the left side, menu toggle, Bluetooth, and you have your cruise control over here. Going over to the middle, you have the Uconnect system. Everything on here from climate to your apps to your seat controls. Going down, this has all been redesigned as well. You still have all of your temperatures on here, heated steering wheel, heated seats. That's all standard on the Sport Unlimited. Coming down, you'll see a new button, which is the engine start stop, which automatically shuts the engine off when you're stopped for stuff like better fuel economy. Down here, you'll notice the iconic window switches in the middle here with soft touch buttons. And on your media port, you even have stuff like the USB-C as well as your regular USB. The gear shifter's been redesigned, super easy to shift in and out of gears, as well as the 4x4 mode is easy to switch into compared to the old models where it felt like you were going to break the thing just trying to get it over into 4-wheel drive. Other things on the interior are the little things, like in the middle, you have sort of camo designed rubber. Same on the bottom and here. And it even carries over to the roof where that's all textured and camoed as well. Totally different interior.
Alright, so yes, we have the new JL versus the JK, what they called it, but really the thing that I'm excited the most about, and I've owned a few Wranglers, that this might sound a little petty, is the key. This key I used to hate. It was ugly. I had to put it in the door. I had to turn the car on. It looked old and it got stuck in my pocket and always poked a hole in it. So the now new beautiful key fob that's more versatile and it looks better. And I just think all in all, and besides the fact it has a valet key on the side here that you can actually pull out and give to the valet, you know, if you still want to open the door, you can, but it's just so much nicer now, and it even looks like a rugged Jeep. But besides that, the JL is just better in every sense. They've taken something great, and everything that we didn't love about the JK, they've changed into the JL. Come down and check it out at Pioneer Chrysler, 2018 all-new Wrangler. I think you're going to like it.